On this episode of the Massive Agent Podcast, I'm going to tell you why you should never click that nice blue little boost post button on your Facebook page.
The Massive Agent Podcast, with lead generation tips and strategies to get you more leads and sell more homes.
I love to buy houses. I like to sell houses.
It takes brass balls to sell real estate.
Wait a minute.
The leads are weak. You're weak.
I've had better.
Oh, have I got your attention now?
Here's your host, Dustin Brohm.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 97 of the Massive Agent Podcast. Unbelievable. 3 episodes away from 100. Super cool. But today we're going to talk about some Facebook ad basics and something that so many agents and loan officers do. They hear Facebook ads are great. They hear that they work well. And so the easiest thing for them to do is to click that little boost post button that's on each Facebook page post because it's easy. It's like, oh, I'm going to boost this. I'm going to spend some money and I'm doing a Facebook ad. Yes, technically you are doing a Facebook ad, but there's so many reasons why you should not ever do it that way. And so I'll go over that today. It's going to save you a lot of money. Even though I'm sure Facebook has been appreciating the donations you've been making to its cause. It seems to be doing fairly well thanks to our industry, so that's nice. So anyhow, welcome to the Massive Agent Podcast. Like I mentioned, episode 97. I'm still trying to think of what to do for episode 100, and I'm pretty stoked about that. It doesn't need to be fancy or crazy, but I have a couple ideas. If you have anything that you think we should do for our 100th episode, shoot me a message on Instagram at Massive Agent, and I'd be happy to entertain the idea as long as it's a good one. I mean, if the idea sucks, I'm not going to do it. So, you know, that's fair, right? If you send me an idea that sucks, I just won't do it. I might be like, oh, thanks, gee, yeah, appreciate it. And so if I do that, just know it probably sucks. But that's okay. I appreciate the effort. It's the thought that counts. Love you anyways. If you are new to the Massive Agent Podcast, my name is Dustin Brohm, your host. I'm a real estate agent in Salt Lake City, Utah with eXp Realty. I've been an agent for about 9 years or so, and I host another podcast and video show every Friday afternoon called Industry Connected. I'm also the co-founder of real estate's first and only media network called the Industry Syndicate. We just launched the first podcasting app for the real estate industry, made by real estate and mortgage pros for real estate and mortgage pros. And you can get it right now for free and discover some amazing new podcasts and video shows and flash briefings and get exclusive content that you're only going to get on the app from the show hosts. Just go right now to whichever app store you have, Android or iPhone, and search Industry Syndicate and get the app. 100% free, super cool. Enjoy. Before I jump into the Facebook ads wisdom and the Facebook ads pontification, really, I'm going to be pontificating and bloviating. There was a third word that was a big word over my head that I have no business using that I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember. I'll be bloviating, pontificating, and opining. Well, it's all really fact, so it's not really opinion, but yeah, there'll be some opinion in there. So I'll be opining as well. There you go. So so buckle up for that. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Easy Agent Pro. I've been using these guys for my real estate website for years, for over 3 years now. They are hands down the best value in the industry. For under $200 a month, you can get home search, you can get a highly modern website, all the supports included. It looks amazing. All sorts of lead capture, calls to action, and you can create landing pages. And now there's a CRM built in, and there's all sorts of stuff. It's incredible. So if you don't have a website, you probably should, because when somebody refers you, let's say your cousin Sally refers you to her friend Jenny, and Jenny's like, okay, this Dustin guy, you say he's good. I'm going to Google him. And she Googles me, and she's like, geez, I don't really see much. I don't really see a whole lot. Oh, wait a minute. What? Okay, a LinkedIn profile, a Facebook page. All right. Not impressive, right? Whereas if she Googles Salt Lake City real estate agent or whatever, finds some non-Zillow, non-Facebook, non-LinkedIn profiles for an agent, what are those? They're websites. So she clicks on the website, starts doing a little research. Wow, it's a great website. This thing looks professional. They look like they're actually in business. They look like they actually know what they're doing. Wow, this is a really good looking website. Most consumers don't think about it much more than that. They want to make sure you have one. It's a business card. It's an online business card and a piece of social proof. So if you don't have a website, guys, your referrals and anyone who ever thought about working with you, they are Googling you. How many of those people are not finding anything special and are being underwhelmed, and you're actually scaring them off in some way? Having a great looking website that you don't really like, all the work's done for you. You just have to create some customization and some content for, and then wow, you show up all over the internet and you look great for under $200 a month. You need Easy Agent Pro. They are doing a special deal for just you guys, for just listeners of this show. You're going to get the free Pro Designer package, which is extra customization, extra concierge service at the setup for free. You're going to get a year of their brand new CRM for free and a free month. So not bad. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the setup fee is gone now too. So they don't have a setup fee. I'm telling you, it's such a no-brainer. To take advantage of this deal, you just need to go to massiveagentpodcast.com/EAP for Easy Agent Pro, massiveagentpodcast.com/EAP. Or if you want, you could just type in the discount code or promo code rather at checkout, Dustin. Okay. It's better to use the link, but if you forget to use the link, you can still apply the promo and get the discount, get all the freebies by using the promo code Dustin at checkout. All right. How many of you are guilty of clicking Boost Post and you're like, oh, I'm running a Facebook ad. Cool. I'm going to get leads. I'm going to get a bunch of leads now. I'm doing my first Facebook ad because you clicked Boost Post. I'm raising my hand. I've done it. I've done it many times. And I'll actually tell you there is one very specific use for the Boost Post button. Even though the title of the show is Never Use It, I want that to sink in. I really want you to just get in the habit of never using it. But there is one very specific use for it, but you don't need to use the Boost Post button to do it. So that's why I say never. What happens when you click on Boost Post is, and first off, that's only with something that you've already posted. If you want to do a special ad or promote something that you haven't posted yet and you only want certain people to see it, you can't do that through Boost Post. You have to do that in Facebook Ads Manager. So, spoiler alert, the whole point of this is you need to be using Facebook Ads Manager because that's how you can be highly targeted and do very specific things in very specific ways and tell the Facebook algorithm exactly what you want it to do for you. That's why you need the Ads Manager. Boost Post does not do that. So what happens, you click Boost Post. First off, that only shows up on an existing post, so it's content that already exists on your page. If something is performing extremely well, you're going to start getting notifications from Facebook. Oh, this post is performing 60% better than everything else, or this is performing 80% better. Boost it now. They do that because they want your money. They want you to click the thing and then spend $20, $30, $50 and try it out. Okay, it's for people who don't know what they're doing. I don't mean that like I'm not insulting you, but like if you don't know what you're doing, you're not using Ads Manager. Using Ads Manager, you know what you're doing. So Facebook knows this, and so you're not going to get optimal results. The only thing that the Boost Post button is good for is if you have a post that's performing extremely well and you just want more people to see it. That's it. Okay. Now you can and should, once you click Boost Post, you can specify the audience you want to see it. You have to already have the audiences set up though to really maximize it. You have to have the audience already created and saved if you want all the targeting options available. Very, very big deal. If you don't have a saved audience already, you're limited in the audience you can choose. So, but luckily you can choose an audience. If you do a blog post, for example, or a video, and you're just like, oh, cool, people are liking this, it's performing well, I just want more people to see it. You could click Boost and select that friends of friends or friends of followers of the page see it. You can do that. If that's literally your only objective, cool. Go spend $20, click Boost Post and do it. But there's a better way to do it through Ads Manager. Also, you have to look. The biggest thing here is you just don't have any options when you click Boost Post. You select an audience, which is stripped down, and then you select a budget. You're like, oh, I'll do $5 a day for 4 days, whatever, boom. And it's just getting more people to see it. Now, are they the right people? Are they in the area that you want? Are they, what if you only want people on a mobile device to see that? What if you only want people, whatever, fill in the blank? You can't do those things with Boost Post. There's a running joke out there that, anytime you click the Boost Post button is basically like a donate button. Like you're donating money to Facebook because it's just not effective unless you specifically are saying, I want more people to see this post. I don't really care on pinpointing it perfectly. I just want more people in my area to see it. That's it. Cool. That's not a very highly targeted, effective way to run a Facebook ad, but technically it is one, and it's better than nothing, I guess. But why not just take the time to learn Ads Manager to set up a Facebook ad right from the get? So right at the very beginning, when you're setting up a Facebook ad in Ads Manager, you select the objective. Do not overlook this. The objective is right off the bat. You're telling the Facebook algorithm, which is extremely advanced. You're telling it, hey, I want you to get me leads, or I want you to find me people more likely to watch this video, find people more likely to engage with this post and leave comments and all that, find me more people to, fill in the blank. So like download an app or whatever. So you're choosing the objective right off the bat. For retargeting, you're going to need to learn about the reach objective, which just reaches as many people as possible within the audience. It doesn't optimize for a specific action. It's just meant to reach as many people in the audience as possible. For retargeting, when you have a custom audience of people you want to reach, the reach objective is great. But for the vast majority of you guys who are just running an ad, promoting a piece of content, or trying to get leads with the lead generation objective, you're going to choose one of those. So let's say you have a video that you just did. It's a great like a neighborhood walkthrough video, and you want more people in your area to see it. Well, first off, since you're not offering housing in that ad, make sure that you're not. Okay, so there's the disclaimer. You have to actually make sure you're not. But if you're not offering housing or credit or employment, you do not have to check the new special category box. The Facebook ad does not meet the special category, which is what strips down a lot of the targeting options like age, gender. You can't get tighter than a 15-mile radius. You can't exclude. You can only use interests and all that. If it's just about a neighborhood, you're not offering housing, you don't need to check the special category box. Awesome. So you just want more video views. So do you choose the post engagement objective or the video views objective? This is where you need to know what your goal is. If you want more people to watch, select video views. It's going to find people most likely to watch at least 3 to 15 seconds of your video. Okay, if that's what you want, awesome. If you want to get a bunch of likes and wows and ha-has and comments and stuff, you want to choose post engagement. And because you're telling the algorithm, find people most likely to do this thing. If you've created a landing page for yourself to play that video or to capture somebody's email address or to schedule a showing for a property or whatever, again, if it's offering housing or anything like that, you need to check the special category box at the campaign level, and then it reduces and makes sure that all the targeting options are compliant with Facebook's new rules for housing, credit, and employment-based ads. But if you have a landing page or an article that you're sending somebody to, or you want them to go see whatever, some other web page, then you want to choose the traffic objective. Clicks, in other words. If you want somebody to click a link, then you must tell Facebook right off the bat, my objective is clicks, traffic. Okay, I want people to click. So they're going to find people more likely to click the button. What's nice about what Facebook has done over the last couple of years is you can then even specify further in the ad creation process once you click on once you choose the traffic objective, you can actually specify you don't just want clicks, you want someone to click and wait until the landing page loads. You want someone to actually see the landing page, not just click the link and bounce. So you can actually specify that, which is great. But if you want leads, if you want to capture leads using Facebook's lead form, which pops up within Facebook, they never leave Facebook. It auto-populates the contact info that Facebook user has on their profile. Then you need to choose the lead generation objective. And Facebook will find people more likely to fill out the lead form and submit it. So that's powerful stuff. As you can see, the goal here, even all the way back to the boost post button, you need to know what you're trying to do. If you're just throwing something at the wall to see what sticks, and you're just like, I don't care, I'll spend $20, I just want more people to see this. Sure, I mean, I guess you tell me if that's better than nothing. I don't know, maybe. But there's a better way to do it. If you're going to spend $20 or $50, why not do it in the best possible way and dramatically increase your chances of doing what you want to happen, or of achieving what you want to happen with the ad. So just knowing the distinction between the boost post button and the Facebook ads manager is a big deal. Okay, so quick refresher. The boost post button you can only select, it's only available on an existing post, something you've already posted on your business page. If you haven't posted it yet, there's nothing to boost. If you have something you haven't posted yet and you don't want everyone to see it in the timeline, you just want specific people to see it, or maybe you're going to do 4 different versions of a certain ad to test the audience, or you want different audiences to see different versions, you can't just post that to your timeline and then boost them all. Nope. You got to go to the ads manager and go through that process that way. That is the correct way to do it. Then your timeline isn't cluttered and you're pinpointing who you want to see it and where and how. So last week I was up in Madison, Wisconsin with Neil Mathweg, the host of the, I want to call it the Onion Rise, formerly the Onion Juice podcast, now the Agent Rise podcast. Much better name, Neil, by the way. But he did the Agent Rise Summit, and I was honored to speak at it and to attend it and to hang out with everyone who was there. And I talked a lot about Facebook ads. A lot of people are interested in Facebook ads and how to get more traction from their content and how to get more people to see their listings and their open houses. So Facebook advertising was a huge focus of conversation. And quite a few people, and again, I don't mean this insulting, like this is just what it is, because Facebook ads, it takes a commitment to learn. Okay, it's not, if anyone could do a Facebook ad correctly and efficiently and effectively, then it wouldn't even be special anymore. Like they wouldn't even work as well because everyone would freaking do it and they'd ruin it. So it's hard. So there were a lot of people that they're like, hey, I boosted this one post, I spent $30 and I didn't get any leads. And I said, okay, cool, tell me about the ad. And they posted a link to a bunch of open houses for the weekend on their website. Like, okay, cool, tell me about your website. Their website either didn't have any ability to capture leads or just terrible calls to action on the website or whatever. But when you boost a post, you're just telling Facebook, show this to more people. So, of course, you're not going to get leads. I mean, maybe magically. But if you want, in that situation, if you want to post about an open house list, offer an open house list in exchange for somebody's contact info to where they have to register to get access to the list, you need to do the lead generation objective. So you're offering the list of open houses. Once they click on it, it populates the lead form. You say, register here to get the list or whatever, fill out this form to get the list. They do. As soon as they click submit, now you have the lead's contact info, which you should automatically have it set up to go to your CRM, to go to your ISA, to go to Agentology, to go to whatever system you have set up so that you're responding instantly. But then as soon as they submit, boom, it pops up the open house list that you promised them. That's the way to do that if you want leads. If you just want people to see it, cool, boost post. But again, I might be beating this dead horse multiple times, even more by the end of the episode, because I want you to understand the distinction. Boost post is not good. It's the lazy way of doing it. It's for people who don't know what they're doing, people who have no idea what they're trying to do. All right. So if you're one of those people, cool. I've been one of those people. I was like, ooh, I'm running a Facebook ad. More people are seeing this. And then I start learning about the ads manager and I'm like, ooh, so I could have been doing this much, much, much better, much more effectively this whole time. Damn it. But, I'm one of those people that learns the hard way. Or not necessarily the hard way, but I learn by doing and I learn through experience. So sometimes you have to boost a bunch of posts to realize how ineffective it is, to what your goal is. And then you're like, okay, how do I accomplish my goal? And how do I even define my goal? So first off, guys, no matter what you're doing in marketing, whether it's just a post on Instagram or you're setting up an ad campaign with landing pages and all this fancy stuff and everything in between, know what you're trying to accomplish with it. Know what the goal is. And then reverse engineer it from there. Work backwards from the goal, and that's it. If you can do that, you are I almost said hands and shoulders. You are head and shoulders above the vast majority of your competition because they're all just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. I should have said spaghetti, but anyways, it's a better visual. They're throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, and then they throw their hands up in frustration, and that's when you hear dumb, uneducated things like Facebook ads don't work. Every time I hear that, I'm like, that's interesting because they work for me. They work for a lot of our Massive Agent Society members. They work for a lot of other friends and colleagues that I have too. They work for multi-billion-dollar businesses. They work for, the hair salon down the street. Interesting. Why do they work for some and not for others? Because there's so many variables. Did you do it right? Did you even do the Facebook ads right? Was it, maybe you did it all correctly, but your ads sucked, or the message was wrong for the audience you were trying to get it in front of. See what I mean? There's so many variables. So I cannot stress this enough. Find a mentor, find a coach, take a course, watch videos, read articles, test. There's nothing better than taking control over your own ability to get new clients in the door. That has become such a passion of mine, to teach other agents how to take full control over getting new customers in the door. If you control it, then you are not beholden to or reliant on Zillow or Realtor.com or Homes.com or OpCity or whoever the hell else. And there's a million of them. You see it in all these Facebook groups. Hey, I do lead gen, get 10 leads a day. And the devil's in the details, guys. Wouldn't you like to be able to control all of that? So when Zillow, and by the way, I just saw that at their conference, Zillow announced that they're changing everything. So they're unveiling flex markets, which instead of people paying per lead or buying zip codes or whatever, they're now giving leads to certain high-producing agents and reliable agents. They're giving the leads to them up front, and when those leads get closed, Zillow gets a 35% referral fee. So what's going to happen is Zillow's not going to just give those to everybody. They're going to make sure that the agent can actually close the deals. They want to make sure that the agent can actually convert the leads that are being fronted to them by Zillow. So a lot of agents are going to be pushed out. They're not even going to be able. Well, did I say that? They won't even be able to advertise with Zillow. So if that's your strategy right now, or if that's your brokerage's strategy or your team's strategy is Zillow or Realtor.com or whatever else, that's a problem. That's a big problem, because as soon as Zillow Flex comes to your market, you can't do both, right? So they're only going to offer Flex. And if you're not one of those agents that Zillow trusts to convert the leads, you don't have access. So then what? Guys, it's so important to take full control. It's something you're going to have to commit to. You're going to have to commit time. You're going to have to commit money, and you're going to have to commit mental energy and consistency. If you can do those things, and the great thing is you have full control over all of those things. If you can do those things, you can absolutely thrive during all this crazy, tumultuous stuff in our industry. Through all these big disruptors and all this technology and consumer attention shifting and changing weekly, it seems like, you're going to be just fine. Because once you know how to do this, once you know how to put a certain message in front of a certain group of people, you can do that on any platform. So even if Facebook ads goes away next, a year and a half from now, and some new platform, let's say TikTok becomes the biggest platform on the planet. Oh my Lord, help us. But let's say that happened. Now you know how to craft a message. You know how to do it. Right now, the best way to do that is through Facebook ads. If you want control over lead gen, learn it. I learned this by doing it myself. I did not hire a coach. I did not take an online course. I watched videos, I read articles, and I did a lot of testing. What I found is, even though in the short term, at least my thinking was, I'm saving money because I'm doing it myself. I'm saving money. I'm not having to pay a coach or take a course or whatever, so I'm saving money. But it just took so much freaking longer because I was reinventing the wheel is what I was doing. I was reinventing the wheel. And if you guys have ever not hired a coach and not taken a course and not leveraged someone else's expertise, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Had you just spent a little bit of money, a few $100 here, $1,000 there, whatever, and taken a course or hired a coach to speed up the learning process, you would have spent a lot less over time on the learning. The learning process would have been cut dramatically, and you would have started seeing results a lot sooner. For me, it took many, many months to really get a handle on Facebook ads and lead generation in general. So I spent thousands. I spent well over $10,000 in the learning process, which took months and months and months. Do you think I could have hired an amazing hands-on coach for less than $10,000? Yup. Could I have taken a course for less than that? Yup. But I didn't, because I was thinking cheap. I was thinking... I was not thinking long-term, and I was not thinking about how leveraging someone else's expertise could help me win sooner and make money sooner and get profitable sooner. That was one of the biggest mistakes in my career, but I made it. All I know is this. No matter where you're at, you could be rolling your eyes at what I'm saying, and they're like, whatever, I'm not hiring a coach, I'm not doing a course, and if Dustin's trying to sell his Massive Agent Society thing, I'm done, I'm out. Okay, I don't care. I just want you to realize someone else out there knows how to do what you're trying to do. They've done it already. They know how to do it. They can teach you. They can hold your hand through it. Yes, you need to compensate them for that expertise. I think that's fair. So look, and I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about our society program, but hire a coach. Hire someone who's already done what you're trying to do that can just show you the roadmap. They can lead you down the road. And this is not just with lead gen, guys. This is with learning to be a real estate agent, learning any new skill, whatever it is. Like you could, when I was getting my drone license to fly my drone, I took a course. It was $100. Sure, I could have studied on my own, but it sped it up and made it much more easy for me to just take a course, watch videos, and do test quizzes and all that. There's a reason why coaching is so big. Because it works. You just have to pick the right one and make a commitment. The commitment that you must make is your time and effort. That and your money. It's going to cost. If you want to leverage someone else's expertise, that is valuable. You should be compensating them for that. That's only fair, right? If you want them to keep helping you, they should be compensated for that, right? It's a model that wins for both sides. If you hire a coach, they will want to continue helping you over and over and over because there's something in it for them. They're getting compensated for their time and value. If you want something for free from someone, or if you're like, oh, well, I'll only give you $50 and I want you to teach me all your secrets, that's not too appealing for anyone that really knows what the hell they're doing. So anyways, I kind of I promised I'd pontificate. So there you go. I'm glad I can make good on that promise. But there's just a little lesson that I've learned from experience and something that I've noticed so often in this industry. And it's not just our industry. It's human beings in general, is this lack of willingness to invest in yourself, invest in speeding up the learning process, because 110% you can learn all this Facebook ad stuff, all the lead gen stuff, and how to be the best real estate agent on the planet. You can learn all that on your own, of course. But how long is that going to take you, and how much will it cost you to do it, and how much lost revenue will you miss out on by having it take so damn long? So answer those questions for yourself. Guys, I am very proud of the program we've put together called the Massive Agent Society. We help you speed up that learning curve, the learning process. We give you a roadmap. We give you Facebook ads to run right now and show you how to do it so you can get quick wins and get leads coming in. But our goal is to make you a master, so you're not reliant on anyone else or any other company or team leader or broker or even us. You become a lead generation master. That is our goal. And I'm very proud of it. We only allow one agent per market to join. Some markets are sold out. So if that interests you, if it doesn't, cool. I get it. Hopefully you learned something today that will help you better yourself and better your career. Awesome. If you do want to learn more, please go to massiveagentsociety.com and in the top menu, click on Claim Market. See if your market is even available. And if it is still available, I highly recommend you claim your market. There's only one agent at a time, so once it's gone, it's gone. And then jump in but only if you're serious. Only if you're serious about becoming a lead gen master and taking full control over your ability to generate leads. Okay, that's the key. If you're willing to put in the time and spend some money to do it, I don't think there's any better value in the industry than the Massive Agent Society. There are other great courses and programs and coaches, so just find something and someone that you feel good about, that you'll actually do what they're telling you need to do. As long as you find that, I'm happy. Cool. I want to give a shout out to my good friends, Kevin Kaufman and Fred Weaver. So I get asked all the time, and one of the reasons why we even launched the Industry Syndicate Media Network is we get asked all the time as podcast hosts, what are some other great podcasts? Where can I find other podcasts like yours? And it's so hard because all the different podcast platforms have like the search functions work differently. It's really weird and kind of freaking annoying. So we built the media network, but I really come to respect Kevin and Fred. They host a podcast for real estate agents called Kevin and Fred's Next Level Podcast. They go into a lot of tactical stuff like what to say in listing presentations and how to overcome this objection and how to build a real estate team. And they've built a multi-state, multi-million-dollar real estate team. Really respect these guys. Kevin's been on this show before, but go check out Kevin and Fred's Next Level Podcast. They do a great job. If you're looking for an additional real estate podcast to listen to, check that out. And of course, go check out all the amazing shows on the Industry Syndicate app, on the App Store, on Google Play. The app's totally free. Go discover the best shows in the industry, por favor. And, for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Please, for the love of God, take action. And if you've taken nothing else out of this show, here's my takeaways, or what I want your takeaways to be. Number one, do not use the boost post button on Facebook. The better way is to use the Facebook Ads Manager. But number two, if you're trying to learn how to do Facebook ads or do better listing presentations or recruit more agents to your brokerage or whatever it is, you need to hire someone who's great at that and have them show you the roadmap to do it. Speed up that learning process. You're going to make a lot more money a lot faster. You will save more money in the long term. If you grasp that concept, whatever that means to you and whatever that means to you and how you're trying to do things and grow in your business, just get the concept. Hire a pro, hire someone who has done what you're trying to do, who can show you how to do it too in the quickest way possible without all the noise. If you do that, awesome. And if you are wanting info about our Massive Agent Society, go to massiveagentsociety.com. And if your market is available, first off, congratulations. Second of all, go get it before a competitor does. We'd love to have you. It's a great group of like-minded lead generators from all around the country and from Canada. So it's an international lead generation group as well. But thank you for listening. Check out our Massive Agent Minute Flash Briefing over on Alexa. It's also available on Apple Podcasts now. One new episode every day. It's usually 2 or 3 minutes long. Check it out. And if you've enjoyed this show, if you've been listening for a while and lurking, or listening to the Flash Briefing, or you listen to Industry Connected, hook us up with a little love and reciprocate just a little bit for the value that you've received by leaving us a review on iTunes. That's all we ask for. It helps us out so much. And if you've already done that, or you just don't want to leave a damn review, cool. Share what you've learned, or share this show with a colleague. Share it with a team member. Share it with someone in your office. Share it with a fellow real estate agent friend in the industry, or a title partner, or a lender. But if you've been getting value, let others get value from the show as well. We'd appreciate it greatly. That's all we ask. Enjoy your weekend. Go close some loans. Go sell some homes. Take care. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Massive Agent Podcast. See ya.